Morning everyone. First day back at work again this week, and I'd like to share with you all what I've been up to. Apologies for this week, I didn't get to do a new video this weekend like I normally do on a Friday. My wife was off. Hang on, let me just adjust that camera a bit so you can see me better. My wife was off work for a 3-day weekend because she has like alternate certain types of weekends where she's off with me for weekend, so we didn't really get time to do everything, unfortunately. But I'm here this morning, so what I'll do is sometimes on the Fridays when my wife's off, I don't get to do a video. I'll just do it on the Monday. I'll do like a vlog morning, like just an update with my week I've had as I'm driving into work. So yeah, we'll start uncovering what I've been up to. Towards the end, I'll just give you an update on like what my plans are with the rest of the vlogging and stuff like that. So I've just been like busy at work this last week. I've been doing a bit of research in the mornings, doing my rituals obviously as normal, and then I've been doing my research for my course. Finished level 2. I think I did say in the other video at some point that I'd completed level 2. I had a message back from my tutor the other day. It's definitely been confirmed now, it's official. I have passed level 2, so that's good. And I have started to share the video on my page. I did start breaking up into shorts. The reason being is because the video was incredibly long. I didn't realise really that how long the actual video was all in total when I put it all out there. So this caused a bit of problems. Those of you who are now possibly looking into content creation or anything like that, or doing similar sort of thing to me, my experience with this is if you do like one massive video and it's like over an hour long or something like that, it's going to be harder to upload on your page. From experience, that is. I don't know, those of you who might have like a really good phone, like the latest phone out, what have you. I haven't. I've just got just an Android, which has probably been out for a few years now, not loads of years. It's on a contract, but I don't do your typical like get the latest phone out on a contract and that. But my particular phone obviously ain't got the best amount of data it holds and things like that. But like your typical iPhones, like your latest iPhones, things like that, you probably do, whatever. But so yeah, a bit of advice to everybody is, if you're doing a video, especially like a practical assessment, you want to show people what you've been up to and things like that. If you're doing something similar to me, that is don't have a video that's going to be so big, because like I say, it's going to take ages to, when you save the content, it's going to take a long time to like YouTube to process all that information and like then take that on board and put it on your page. So that's why I've done shorts. I sort of took bits from my assessment and I actually put them onto shorts so you could see it in bits. But also I decided another thing I'd do, so I changed my approach, because there's going to be a lot of adaptations with my page. I mean, like, you'll probably see certain things I'm doing, and then all of a sudden you might see something else, and that's not to throw anyone out. It's like literally it's just trial and error and things like that, changing the experience for people and things as well, because shorts are very good, I've found, but also at the same time I like to do proper videos as well, especially for like educational content, especially if I'm talking quite, like especially for the vlog parts, like I'm doing now. I'd rather a proper video rather than just like a short, because obviously certain things aren't going to be able to cover in a short. the shorts are very handy for like if you want to just do like little spurts of like things. So if there's like a something educational, I believe that it could help somebody with, or whatever, like, you know, like a technique for an exercise or a certain one I've learned, researched, which might help someone with better form and help them with their results better, whatever they're trying to do. So it might be quite good, because obviously if you do a short video which is catchy and you got that out there and you can get the message across simply, so someone could just watch that, you know, that's my aim. So there will be more as I learn more and I understand more. I will put that out there. But like I say, I'm not an expert or anything at the moment. I'm just being honest as well. I'm not an expert. I'm a student myself, so I'm actually learning and I'm sharing my experience. That's what this vlog's all about. Sharing my experiences, and obviously it's not just about becoming a PT and being a personal trainer and my experience with that. It's my recovery. It's about dealing with anxiety and overcoming generalised anxiety disorder and things like that, and how I'm going to be handling the not so great times of experiencing anxiety and things like that. So hopefully it can help others who can relate, you know, similar to me. But yeah, so that's where I'm at the minute. So I didn't really get to do a video, but like I say, there will be more content weekends, I do promise that. But like I say, on certain weekends I might not always get to do it, so I'll just do a video like this. But yeah, so far I've completed level 2. I've now started level 3. I've started to study it. I've took a different approach, because of level 2 I just sort of kind of like, I wanted to retain the information I was learning, not just get test ready and pass. I want to try and retain information, so I just share it with you, all of you, and try and break it down so it's easier, so you can like be educated on it as well. And obviously with this journey I'd like to try and share, like I said to you already, from what you might all gathered, that, you know, the experience I'm having at the minute, what to expect, what you're going to get in the course and that as well. So and I'm now on level 3. So far I've been with level 3. I've ended up with just unit 2 on to 5. For some reason I didn't get unit 1. This is my experience with PT Academy, by the way. I'm not saying it's the same for everybody. I mean, like, this was just a general little cock up, I think, you know, with the system. Like, whoever organises it, they obviously forgot to give me unit 1. I thought there was something wrong, but anyway, I just started with what I had at the time. So I actually started with unit 2. So, but I'll break it down so I don't confuse anybody. We'll start with unit 1. So I actually got unit 1 the other day. I completed 2, got it marked, that was passed, and I've just now sent unit 1 to my tutor this morning. But obviously I get up quite early, it ain't gonna be about that time of the day, but later we'll probably just find out and see if I passed that. I should have. It's not that hard, but I'll just give you a lowdown of like what unit 1's about. And just before I get in the yard, or just as I get in the yard, I'll just tell you what level 2's about as well, if I can. Level 2, part 2, sorry, unit 2. So, unit 1 of level 3 diploma of personal training is all about the heart and the circulatory system and how it works with exercise and things like that. So you'll get like some units to do with that to start with. So like unit 1 we'll cover all like to do with the heart, and obviously, you know, all the respiratory system and the circulation of your body, blood circulation. So very similar to level 2 basically. And actually once you start doing the questions to the test for unit 1, you'll actually find, even when you're reading some of this material at the start, you'll be like, well, I've covered this in level 2. So it's exactly what I thought. I just thought, well, really, essentially, you're just doing level 2 right at the start once again. So I don't know whether this is because they're trying to reinforce the learning, so like maybe it might just be done on purpose, so you sort of you come back to what you've learned already briefly before you actually get into level 3, get stuck into that. I don't know. It just seems a bit strange, but I think they've done that on purpose to see if you've remembered the knowledge, maybe. I don't know, but anyway. So that will cover, like I say, the heart exercise affecting the heart and the circulation, blood circulation of your body, and then obviously your lungs and all that. Sort of same, like I said, same stuff as level 2. So this morning I just done a little bit of studying again. I've gone through what I've already studied. I keep going through it because, like I said, I want to get an understanding. And I'm doing this approach differently to level 2 this time, because the mistake I made with level 2, I tried to do the whole course and then let the examiner mark the whole thing, rather than just go unit by unit. And that way, also, if you break it down in units, if there's something you're not quite understanding, you can just take your time with it and then absorb whatever you're learning more better, if you know what I mean. So because at the start of each level, so like level 2, level 3, you do multiple choice stuff. You do a couple of I think they do like 2 sets of like multiple choice tests at the start of each course, of each level. So I think they're like same as like level 2. They're both like 60 question multiple choice tests for each unit, first 2 units. So on level 3, like I said, it's the same as level 2 pretty much. So what I just said is like as I come through the gate just then, like I tend to just sort of like, I'm now breaking it down unit by unit to make it easier, and it'll make the learning stick a lot better. So by the time you come to pass the whole thing and everything else, you're not overthinking it all. You're not worrying about where you've retained certain information, what you might need when you then become a PT, working in a gym and all that. Because you'll have some idea, some knowledge, but also just remember, when you start working in the gym or wherever, starting your career, you'll have some knowledge there, but also you're going to be learning on the job anyway. And I think that'll be where you'll be learning your trade, really. Once you start getting experience with clients, training them, the more you do it, the more practice you get, like the better you start becoming, things like that. So level 3 at the start, you'll be doing like I said, like the heart stuff, the lung stuff, the circulatory stuff, and like kind of questions like you'll get is literally just like explaining what a concentric movement is, an eccentric movement, little tiny bit about the bone anatomy, some muscle anatomy. It's not like too detailed, so I won't worry about it just yet. It hasn't asked for like every single muscle in the body or bone in the body. Literally, I've just like answered a couple of questions in there, asking what the bicep femoris is, which is at the back of your hamstring muscles, right in the middle, and things like that. Just like multiple choice and that. But anyway, I won't keep going on like every single question what I answered and all that. Like you'll all experience that when you get there. All I'm doing is giving you a lowdown where I'm at, what I've been doing, what to kind of expect, which is literally, that's like I said, that is what you'll expect. So like I say, I've done that first. That's now about to be marked today. I'll give you all an update what happened there. That should be fine. I think I'm quite confident I'll pass that. I've also passed level 2 because level 2. I keep saying sorry. Unit 2. I've passed Unit 2 last week, start last week. In Unit 2, you'll just expect stuff to do with like nutrition. They start going into that more, which wasn't quite in depth in level 2. I think they briefly mentioned nutritional knowledge, but there weren't a huge amount. But in this one, they break it down a little bit more. Those of you who are really into like nutrition, now obviously that's great, because obviously they all counteract together with personal training, which would be handy for you as a trainer. It'll make you even better. I intend of learning a bit more depth about nutrition once I get my foot in the door. I've been doing training for a while. I do actually hold a level 2 in nutrition. I've done a free course on that, so I do know a little bit anyway. And when I started doing unit 2 with the nutritional stuff, it is level 2 nutrition, so it's just basic nutrition knowledge, really. So it's level 2 nutrition, really, in level 3 diploma. So I've just sort of learned things about like carbohydrates and like the glycogen index or glucose index thing, which is about like, I'll show you like videos, everyone, about like all this sort of stuff. I'll tell you what it all is, but like, just simplify it now. Like, literally, it's just like an index, like a massive graph with like all different foods on it, which are like, you learn about what complex carbs are and simple carbs are. So obviously simple carbs would be like sugars, like normal table sugar, and like granule sugars, like sweets, chocolate, crisps. They're the simple carbohydrates and everything. And then obviously your complex ones are like potatoes, like your starchy stuff like potatoes, things like that, fruit, certain vegetables. But yeah, that's basically what I've done on like unit 2. So again, that's a multiple choice one. Also with unit 2, I've been trying to read and understand stuff, so I've understood quite a bit about like carbohydrates, how they work. Like I said, with like simple carbohydrates, complex carbohydrates, things like that. So I'll do like, eventually I'll do videos when I'm understanding even more and retain more. I might do them as shorts, break them down to the simple so you can like remember them. So it could probably hopefully help you with like some of your course material and help you remember some of it. But I'll leave that here for now. This upcoming weekend, I'll try and I'll give you an update and let you know like how I got on with like unit 1 and everything else. And then obviously like the next part, I'll be studying in level 3. Update on my shoulder injury, because I think I might have just slightly torn my AC joint at the top there on the shoulder. That's normally on the top part of your shoulder. That's what AC joint is. Like with your muscle up there. If you don't be careful, that can be serious, and you can end up needing surgery. So I have been taking training quite easily just lately as well. So I've just been concentrating on my legs and my ab work, really. And also, I'm going to start sharing a journey on like me getting in shape, because I believe I should be practicing what I preach as well. So that'll be another one as well. So I'll be giving you all updates on my diet and my training. And I'm going to give you all a journey on like my transformation as well. But anyway, I'll leave it there. I'll catch you all in the next video, hopefully this weekend. Well, it should be this weekend. So, and then there'll be updates, hopefully some more content I can share and educate you. Catch you in the next video.